Hello, everyone. Good
Hello,
evening.
hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon. Hello, Kathy. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing pretty good. It is 80, 86 degrees, feels like 95,
Oh my goodness.
and
Well,
rained and cooled off.
lucky you. We did start out a little cool this morning, but right now it's 93 degrees with a feel of 101. It's supposed to get to 94 by about 4 o'clock and stay that way into the evening. Well,
We
that's
were
not
hot.
going to be fun.
Absolutely, Kathy. We will give you lots of prayers. What you need prayers for, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Are they unspoken? Yeah. We were a lot hotter than that, but then the rain came and cooled it down to 86.
Hello,
Hi,
Teacher Jen.
good to see you, Jen. I will get onto the hubby to go over to the post office to check the mailbox. But it is good to see you both. I hope you are doing well. Would definitely love to know what's in your cup and what's on your hook and how your
Yes,
weather's doing
yes, yes, yes.
because it is hot for us.
Well, like I said, um, Wayne was asking me the other day. He said, "Are these the dog days of summer?" And I said, "Nope, but we're getting ready to go into them real quick."
Oh, yeah. In the next week, the dog days start. Oh, yeah. Not looking forward to that.
No, 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 no.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But we've had a lot of. Okay,
No
thank you, Kathy.
problem.
That'll be
That's
great.
wonderful, Kathy.
Um, we've had a lot of upper 90s and
Oh, yeah.
maybe 1 or 2 days of triple digits, which is really kind of unusual for this time of year because normally we're already into it. But yeah, it'll definitely be here starting next week. Hello, Leslie and Sarah. Nancy, how are you doing, sweetie?
Hi,
Thank y'all
lady.
for scampering all over here from the squirrel's nest.
Good to see you. I would love to know what you're sipping on, what you're working on, and how your weather is going. So it's good to see you.
Yes. Well, I'm finishing up a diet zero Dr. Pepper, and then I have water, and I am sitting here working on another little dishcloth while we chit chat. But over there on the couch, I'm working on my calendar mosaic. Hello, Laura.
Well, I am making a frog. Right there. It looks kind of fun. It looks funny, I know. It does. Um, it'll come out in the wash and it'll look like a frog eventually, but
Well, he's
just not
not
right.
stuffed yet, so
He's not done yet. So, and of course, I have Diet Coke. Right now, I do. I had water a little bit ago. So Sarah said it's 88 degrees and feels like 94 with a
mm,
humidity of 54. And Kathy has water and she's working on a shawl. Nancy said, sounds delicious. Strawberry watermelon ice brand water and working on my red panda. Hello, Lana.
hello, Lana, sweetie. How are you doing today? She sent me a very pretty picture of a. She used Mama Swift's sweet marshmallow
Kiss.
stitch. Yeah, kiss. Thank you. Uh, oh, and it looked the colors she chose were really, really pretty. DK
Oh,
Jen says, "I've got whips. I'm too tired to do today." I
oh my
hear
goodness.
you. I hear
Leslie
you.
said Gatorade. Oh, she just jumped on me. Let's go up there. Leslie says Gatorade. I'm working on my first textured cabin blanket, 77 in San Diego.
Oh
Kathy says
man.
93 in Topeka. And
Ooh,
Zoila, it is so wonderful to see you. I
yes,
was
ma'am,
so
sweetheart.
I was so
Hello,
upset.
Swizzy.
I was so upset to hear about you getting a flat tire. Bless your heart.
And
Is
in the rain.
I know
Goodness.
things. Izzy, it is good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Weather's 105, awful. You left your thumb. I hope you have a great evening at work.
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you so much for stopping in here and letting us know that you were here. Nancy says it's 94 degrees in Okeechobee. Ugh.
Oh,
What's the humidity, Nancy?
oh I probably 100%. because it's been, man, when we were in Florida in July, it was miserable.
Yep, yep, yep.
It had so much humidity down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Yep.
I
And
mean, my
Nancy,
God.
a couple of days ago, did y'all get bombarded with rain? Because it sure was showing a lot of stuff coming up from Key West.
Yeah.
Oh, Leslie says, trust me, it feels about 10 degrees hotter here. Oh,
Oh, yes. Bless your heart. Hi, Connie.
hello, my sweet Connie. How are you doing?
Good to
I hear
see you.
you're working on a beautiful shaded green blanket.
I tattled.
Oh, Soila, that's so awesome. I was really praying that somebody would stop and let you get back in the car.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, a lot of rain, Nancy.
Oh,
Bless your heart.
mm.
Hi, Kivia.
Hello, Kivia. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. How are you doing?
And there's Leslie.
Hello, my sweet Leslie of the corn. How are my little corn dogs?
You had to come hang out with all the hookers, did you? Why not?
Oh,
Bless your heart.
oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, how's the weather, Leslie? It's 86, feels like 95 here. See, because Leslie doesn't live far from me. I'm
Yeah.
always curious because it's miserable. Hey, Heidi.
Heidi, if you ever
Oh,
come to Zoom.
you would. Oh my.
I know, I know.
Get on to her, Connie. She don't listen to me no more. Oh my
Well, I
God.
just, just got a few things I got to do behind the scenes. So,
Oh, Kathy, that's miserable. 104
oh, it
degrees.
sure
Oh,
is.
oh,
Goodness,
bless
goodness,
your heart.
Heidi. Mm.
Mm,
Well, we definitely
I
could
don't know
use
how
some
y'all do
rain
it.
just to cool stuff off. We got a little tea saying it was supposed to rain last night. Yeah, all it did was just kind of cloud up and get very, very humid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
They are bad, bad, bad today. I got ready to leave for the grocery store with Brock, and 5 out of 6 corn dogs escaped and hauled fur through the neighborhood.
oh my goodness. Oh
I
my
think my corn
goodness.
dogs would have gotten spankings. Hello, Rita. It's good to see you, sweetheart.
She's got her windows open so she can cool down.
Yes. Kathy, I did pretty good with my amigurumi project.
Yes, she did. She
I
really, really
won.
did. Mm-hmm.
I won.
Yep, yep, yep.
I can't believe they got loose. Oh my goodness.
I know, me too.
Wow. That
It's
had
bad
to be
enough
hard
to
to
have,
wrestle.
yeah, you know what? It's bad to have one dog or two dogs loose, but five, and them little puppies can move, guys. Their legs may be short, but they can haul it.
Yeah. Hey, Sandra.
Hello, Sandra.
Thank you, Zoila. Oh man, I was so excited. I couldn't believe they recorded me. It's on Hearts on Fibers Facebook and Hearts on Fibers Instagram.
Oh my
I,
goodness, Sarah. She said parts of Wisconsin are still cleaning up from Wednesday storms and tornadoes. So far this year, Wisconsin's had over 30 tornadoes. Good grief.
wow.
And this is just half the year. Oh,
Are you trying to like fight with Kansas for the number of tornadoes?
yeah.
Yes, Kathy, I won first place. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, very shocking to me.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yes,
It's a
it
big
was.
surprise. It was an overall surprise. Um, yeah, it was amazing. I can just see them running after the dogs. Oh my gosh. How did they get them back? Wow. I mean, oh my goodness gracious. Chasing the dog. I have to ask Leslie, which one didn't get out? Because all
Um,
five got out. Who's the one that didn't run off?
I'm going to say Hutch.
So it would be my namesake didn't leave.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it was Hutch.
So was it my
Leslie,
namesake that stayed behind? Was it the good? Good girl. I'm just asking. They saw Packer.
Uh, well, I'm kind of hoping it wasn't whiskey, but I'm wondering who was leading the pack. That's what I want to know.
Probably Redenbacher. Yeah,
Maisie, she's too
Maggie.
old to care. Okay.
Bless her
Okay.
heart.
And see,
Wow, Redenbacher was leading the way, I'm sure. Oh my
Maisie
God.
probably said, nah, it's too hot out there, people.
Your neighbors was probably watching from their windows going, look at the corn dogs running.
Yeah.
It's a it's a herd of corn dogs.
Whiskey led the pack. Oh, today. Okay.
Wow.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness. I wouldn't have thought it'd been whiskey.
thank you, Soila. Hey, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry Kay. How are you doing this afternoon, sweetheart?
So good to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and you need to see Sherry's blanket. It has grown.
I bet it has.
Mm, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Please excuse me for putting the Jolly Rancher in my mouth. It is watermelon and it is sour.
Oh my goodness. Doing great, Sherry. Doing great.
But it is so good to see everyone today.
Yes, it is. Thank y'all
I
so
was,
much for jumping over here. Those of you that came from Granny D's, I really, really do appreciate it.
yeah, you
But
guys are amazing.
yes, you
So
are.
let us just say thank you to the Raiders. Uh, you
Heidi,
take
she
care of yourself,
I have
Leslie.
to say goodbye. Got to go home and get the groceries unloaded. Love y'all. Sweetheart, we love you too.
We
Thank you
love
so much
you.
for jumping in here.
Oh, Heidi, they're dachshunds.
Yes, they are.
Yes, dachshunds.
She has one Heidi of every flavor, color. Yeah, she's
Oh,
got them
yeah.
all. Yep.
Long hair, wire hair, you name it, that's what they are.
Mm-hmm. Rita, I do hope the weatherman is right. We will have the most fantastic rain on Tuesday. Oh
Uh,
my goodness.
it rained here today. We had a
Mm-hmm.
brief thunderstorm. It did cool it down a little bit, but it's still hot.
Right.
But at least it's not that bad.
No, no,
I mean,
no.
86 feels like 95,
Right.
but at least it don't feel like 100.
Well, guys, I'm still on my kick about back to school. Now, if you were with me on Thursday, I was talking about ways in which you could help, your local schools if you wanted to
Yeah,
adopt a particular classroom or a grade or just, you know, make
hmm
up a few things or just buy, like I said, a 12 pack of tissue boxes, just whatever, just any way in which
pencil.
you can. Oh my goodness, yes, pencils, pencils, pencils. Uh, and quite honestly, folk, not the click type. Honestly,
No,
because no, not those. We
no.
want the good old yellow. Put them in the
Yellow,
sharpener
number
and
two
crank.
pencils you got to sharpen.
Yes, yes.
That would be
Um,
fantastic.
That's right. Well, today, since we are crocheters and knitters, maybe even loomers, it doesn't matter. And, quite honestly, even those of you that love to quilt and do other kind of handmade projects, I wanted to give you some ideas about back to school items that you can crochet for your kiddos. Maybe you've got some grandkids, nieces, nephews, maybe neighborhood kids. It doesn't matter, but these
Yeah,
are just small projects,
maybe.
just little things that you can whip up.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe there's some kids at church that you
yeah,
want to look up some things for. That would be a great idea.
that's right. And a lot of these don't take a lot of time. Most of
No.
them you can just do with acrylic,
hmm
any colors. Just use up a lot of your scrap yarn,
Oh
even.
yeah.
So, one of the first things I want to talk about are bookmarks. And yes, folks, many classes still require that kids actually read books, a
Book.
hardcover with a spline and pages in between. Yes, they are
A
still
real book.
required. A real book, yes, not
A
something
real
downloaded.
book.
Not something
Granny
that,
D.
oh, Granny D, sweetie, how are you today?
I'm so glad you made it. This is for our sweet Granny D, and you're never late. Always right on time.
Thank you, Granny D, for
Thank
sending your
you.
little squirrels over here to us. You know, we always appreciate that. And for you following right behind them. I hope you picked
But
up the phrase.
but when it comes to making a bookmarker, you can make a couple in an hour
Oh, yes. And you know,
or even more.
they don't have to be anything fancy. Uh,
No.
kids love all kinds. And you know, librarians love passing them out to the kids, you know, because it's much better than getting a book back that's had the corners dog-eared. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yes.
Oh yeah.
That makes me upset when somebody dog ears.
Oh, exactly, Granny D. She said her youngest Hannah is a librarian, so we are so thankful that books haven't gone by the wayside. Well, you know, like I said, I know in many schools that I have been in, there's still the library is still very well stocked with books, and I know that you know, even us ourselves, we tend to download audiobooks or books that we can read on our tablets and things like that. But yeah, there's still a need for bookmarks,
Hi
especially
Cindy.
in schools.
Oh,
So
we're getting there, Granny D. And hello, Sunday.
yes, we're going. That's on the list as well, sweetie. Good. Hello there, Cindy. How are you? I'm so happy that you're here with us.
Well, that's
Uh,
awesome, Jen.
oh, there you go. See, she's already saved a whole ton of bookmarkers to her Pinterest folder. That's awesome. But
I
like I
mean,
said, they don't have to be anything fancy, you know.
yeah, they're so easy to make, very quick to whip up.
Mm-hmm.
You could make a stack of them and give them to your local library.
Oh, yes, that too, most definitely.
They would
And
love
then
that.
many schools do allow kids to bring water bottles. Now, some schools have gone to, instead of the plastic water bottles, you know, because that creates waste and that kind of thing, they are allowing students to bring, you know, water bottles.
Actual,
Mhm.
physical, refillable
Yes,
water
yes,
bottle.
yes, yes. I know at our school last year, year before last, they even put in one of those special spouts in the water fountain
Fill
so
it.
that the kids could go by and refill their water bottles. So, you know, it would be really nice for them to have just a little koozie to slip it in and they
Yeah.
could clip it to their backpack. Uh,
In
so
some
that's
ways,
another great idea. Hello, my sweet Carrie. How are you doing? Thank you for
by,
popping in here with us.
by making them the koozie, in some ways it'll insulate it, and in other ways it'll keep it from sweating all over the desk or
That's
wherever they're
right.
down at.
Yes. Now that I would suggest that you make out of cotton because, like Froggy just mentioned, depending on whether it's a plastic bottle, I mean, a plastic water bottle, you know, it is going to sweat. But of course, if it's metal and insulated, it won't. But still, you know, think about making them up in school colors. Kids love anything that
Wouldn't
has
that be
their
great?
school colors on it. Yes.
Yes. Yes, there
Yes.
you go.
That's right, Granny D. But you know, our school, like I said, has really gotten away from that because of the waste. That's plastic bottles all over the place, getting thrown here, there, and yonder. Yeah, it just created more work for the janitors. So they took the water machines out and put in them little spigots, and yep. So
The, the schools in our county allows them to have their water bottles, their refillable water
mm-hmm,
bottle.
mm-hmm.
Yes. And it doesn't matter what type or anything, but they have the refillable water bottles. The schools actually will sell in the school store or whatever the logoed one for the
Yes,
school mascot.
that's
And
right.
those are normally plastic
Mm-hmm.
and need a cozy to keep it from the condensation building up
Right.
and sweating.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Um, another thing is, you know, those cute, precious little worry worms.
Yeah,
Uh, worry worms. balls, just anything, especially that has lots of texture to it. There are so many kids in our school districts that learn better. It helps them to focus if they've got something in their hands. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. Like just
There
something
you
little,
go.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now this isn't crocheted, it was a gift to me, but it it's a good way to have something to play with that keeps my yeah.
Well, and not only that, but they're quiet.
It is.
You know
It's
what I mean?
quiet.
I remember when those spinners first came out, folks.
They were not
Oh,
quiet.
yes. Yes, they did.
Look at you, Granny D.
Oh, Granny D, thank you for being a
That's
member of your
awesome.
months. You are so precious to me. Thank you.
But
Thank you.
just to have something to occupy their attention. And
Mm-hmm.
if you make the bookmarker that's the long one with the curly Q at the end and the worm head at the top, that gives them something to play with plus a bookmarker at the same time.
That's right. That is absolutely right. Um, now, this kind of does twofold. Many kids, including high schoolers, love to collect keychains.
Yes.
And especially at this time of the year, guys, keychains with their little mascot on it, whether it's just the face, the whole little body, just depending on what it is, or just a circle, that has their school color. Anything that you can make and attach one of them key ring bob things on it. Oh my goodness. And then, like I said, also the little backpack critters, there's tons of free patterns. There's books out with them now. And I mean, some of them are just adorable.
Oh
Now,
yeah, miniature amigurumis. You can do all
yes.
kinds of stuff that's small that you put like a key ring on or a
Hmm.
clip on that they can clip it onto their backpacks.
That's
Uh,
right.
they collect them, they trade them.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, it's just like Pokemon cards or baseball cards. I'm not kidding you. Um, Also, another great little idea is just little flowers, whether it be a cluster or a single flower. And then, of course, like I said, just anything. Y'all just don't know, folks. Honestly, if you haven't been around school age kids for a while, even in elementary, in big schools, the elementaries all have their own little mascot and school colors. But in small towns, like where I've taught, the whole school has the same colors and the same mascot. So even the little kids, especially when school first starts, I mean, they are out there like at my school and they're maroon and white and their pom poms and their hair bows. They just anything that is school colors, they want to show their spirit. And then,
Oh
like
yeah.
I said, even in big schools, I know my granddaughter is teaching at a school, and I believe her colors are green and white. And I can't remember what their mascot is, but everything there is green and white. And those kids, just love their school colors. They show their school spirit. So, yeah.
I like it.
Hmm. Now, I hesitate to say backpacks, crocheted backpacks, or even crocheted bags. And here's the reason why. I know that a lot of schools, mine included, have gone to everything clear. You can bring a clear bag, carry your stuff around in. You can use clear backpacks or just no backpacks at all. And that's just become a safety issue.
Now
And
ours have not gone to the clear bag yet.
oh, you haven't? Okay. So, you know, totes like we all like to carry around with our projects and things in them, then if that's something that you can have, would be great to stitch up for a kiddo. um,
A messenger bag,
a messenger bag, yes, I mean those are just as easy,
cross-bottom
girl.
messenger bags. Those are
Hmm.
great for a laptop.
Oh, yes. Or you could also just do a sleeve that they could slip their backpack, their excuse me, laptop in, and put it
Yes.
into a backpack, because a lot of backpacks don't have that protective section. Uh, yeah, to carry a laptop in. And many of our, I'm going to say junior high and high school kids, but especially high school kids are now carrying their own laptops to
Yes.
school. So that would be a
My
wonderful way to keep them protected.
Our schools actually issue laptops to the children
Yes,
in
ours do too.
in elementary school, and they use it all the way through till they graduate, and they keep it.
Oh, well, see now, for our elementary kids, they get iPads, and then once they hit seventh grade, then they're issued laptops
Yep.
with its own carrying case. But you know, when you're carrying a backpack and then that carrying case, a lot of kids will just opt to leaving them either at home, the carrying case, and will just stick them in their backpack, which is okay. But at the same time, you want to keep them protected from everything else they shove down in their backpacks.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you. Um, it's just what they issue them in fifth grade. They fourth or fifth grade. They issue it's a Chromebook, is
Right,
what they
that's what ours is, Chromebooks.
and they carry them all the way through until they graduate, and then they get to keep it.
Hmm.
Um, but they don't give them a case or anything.
Oh, well, now ours do. Ours comes with a case,
That
you know, the
that's
charger and
perfect.
all that kind of stuff to take care of it. Hello, Lulu. Thank you so much
Cindy,
for being a member. You're
awesome.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
But my suggestion would be to use a very thick stitch, like maybe the thermal stitch, to
Oh
create
yes,
some padding when making the sleeve for
yes.
the laptop.
In fact, I happen to have a pot holder that I'm starting to work on, and it's made with the thermal stitch. And folks, that is
That
look
is
how thick,
very thick
look
and
how thick
very
that is, and it would make great padding to
oh
put
yes.
their laptops in. And speaking of, you know, sleeves for laptops, you can also make cute little sleeves for them to carry their like a library book in. I I never did it, but it just dawned on me this morning when I were looking up ideas. How cool it would be for them to have library book covers. You know, it's
Yeah,
just a rectangle, and you fold in the ends just about 3 inches, and you know,
and
stitch
how
up.
easy is that to do? You
Yeah,
know, for all
it is.
I mean, this is so simple to do. All you need is the book,
Right.
and then you're going to take your tape measure, and you're going to measure from the edge of the book here all the way around to here, right there. And there's your measurement. You know, you're going to go from one end to the other end when you crochet it. And here's your width here to here. Then you just remember you need to go in two. I would go in 3 inches
Yes,
myself.
I would say once you know the width of your book, I would add 6 inches. That gives you a 3 inch overlap on both
And
sides.
then when you go to put it around your book, you're going to sew the 3 inches here and the 3 inches on the other side of the book. 3 inches here, 3 inches here on the bottom and the top, and then you'll just slip the cover ends. You know, you're just going to slip that in there and slip the other end there, and then you're covered. The way we used to cover them with grocery bags
Yes.
when we were young. I mean, how simple would that be to crochet that?
Hmm.
I'm actually thinking of crocheting some for some of my knitting and crochet books.
You know, I know that they have now these little flimsy ones that are elastic all the way around, and the kids just slip them around this way and around that way, and they're good. But I want to tell you something: those things get holy after a while, and the next thing you know, the kids have already taken them off, thrown them away. Um, but yeah, they're a great way to protect any book that gets shoved in and out of their lockers, in and out of a backpack. Um, Put
But
on the desk, down on the floor. You know, yes.
if you crochet one and you're starting at one end to the other end, so think of it. The first 3 inches you would do it in plain, um, single, half, double crochet,
Right.
and then for the next all the way to the last 3 inches, you could do a decorative stitch
Oh, yes.
for them for their book. It would
Hmm.
you could do cables, you could do lace, you could do whatever you wanted to do, or
Right.
you could straight double crochet, whatever you want. And then
Mm-hmm.
when you get to the other end, do your single or half double, then close it up. And you could either crochet the sides closed or sew them closed. I mean, whatever you wanted to do.
That's right. That's
I
right.
mean, I think a decorative stitch would look really cool myself.
Yep.
And it
Yep.
doesn't have to be crocheted, it could be knitted as well.
It could be sewn. There was one of my teacher friends that all of her books that she had in her classroom, her
Hmm.
mother quilted. So she made,
Wow.
yes, she made quilting sleeves for
Oh,
all of her books. Oh, they were
oh,
always so pretty, and I was always so
jealous.
jealous. But it doesn't just have to be for the kids, folks. You can also make those as wonderful uh, gifts for your child or your grandchild's teacher, or like I said, sponsor a
Oh,
whole grade. Yeah,
what you? I just think it would be really cool. I think it's neat.
I do
And
too.
I really do plan on doing that for some of my knitting and crochet books.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well protect the covers.
Right, right.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I don't know about you guys, but my oldest daughter, and evidently it got passed down in her DNA to her son, but they both love pencil and pin sets. I am
Yes.
not kidding you. They really do. So if you've got a kid that's like that, how about a two, you know, just a little rectangle, and you
Yep.
put like a little divider stitch in between it so that they can stick those in there, and a little flap that goes over with a button or something that a little chain can close it down. It keeps them
And
protected and
and
they're never lost.
if you want to, you can attach that. You can crochet a band with it and have that
Yes,
pencil pouch right here on the front of their book.
that's right.
They open the flap, get their pins in pencil here, close the flap, but yet it's attached to the
Mm-hmm.
book. The sleeve would just slide on, and you got that narrow pen and pencil pouch there. I like that idea. Do they take books to and from school anymore? Really?
My sister finished high school in 2003 and had a classroom set with a set that stayed at home. Um, it just depends, Leslie. I had a classroom set for kids that forgot their books. Now, when I say a classroom set, if I had 15 students, I'd keep an extra 4 or 5 on the shelf because not all 15 of them are going to forget their book at home or in their locker, because that was another one of my pet peeves. You bring your supplies, everything you need to my class, because once you enter the door, you're not leaving again to go back and get your homework or a pencil or anything like that. So, yes, like I said, it just kind of depends on your school, really. But I do know that in elementary, especially, many schools still issue books and expect the kids to work out of those books. And they're
My
responsible
grandson,
for keeping them clean and not damaged and that
yep,
kind of
my
thing.
grandson has two books that go back and forth to school and home,
Mm-hmm.
back
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah.
Yeah,
But even if you don't need to make a book cover, like we were saying, sleeves for the laptops or iPads, whatever it is they're taking,
yeah,
their electronic device is a very good idea. Another thing that's a really good idea, and we kind of touched on a little bit, but many schools, excuse me, many teachers, and I'm going to say specifically English and your math classes and your science classes require kids to have journals.
yeah,
Um, yes, because they want them writing, not on their laptop. They want them actually physically picking up a
right,
pencil or pen and writing in a book. Now, in English, they may be given a quote and say, you've got 15 minutes to write in your journal. What do you think of this quote? How does it speak to you today? Blah, blah, blah. Because that's what I would normally do. And then I always expected my math students to be taking notes in class, whether they wrote down every single thing I put up on the board or not. I still expected them to have something that they could fall back on later when they were doing independent study. So having those journals covered in something special, number one, allows them when they're looking in their locker, oh, this color I know goes to my math book. This one goes to my English. This one goes to my science, or maybe even history. Um, yeah.
It's an easy way to identify it
Mm-hmm.
and to identify yours from your friends.
That's right. That is absolutely correct. And you're right, Zola and Kivia. It does depend on the school districts nowadays. And I'm also going to say it's going to depend on the age of the student as to
Yes.
whether they still are carrying around a lot of books or they're still working mainly in books or even workbooks, or if they have transitioned over to um, tablets and laptops.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, Mary, sweetheart. How are you doing?
But it's just an idea. I mean, you don't
That's
have to
right.
go with our ideas. It's
No,
just an
no,
idea.
no, no.
But you can also do book covers for your own books at home.
That's absolutely right.
Yes, I like that idea.
Hmm. Well,
I'm
I
going to be
just,
going with that.
like I said, it's that time of the year, and the teacher in me, all of these things, still just bubble up in my head. And I just wanted to share some of these ideas with you, whether you are looking at sponsoring a particular class or school district, or if you're looking at things to make the school year start out just a little bit special for your own kids or a particular group of kids. It doesn't take much for us to sit down and crochet something.
And
And
don't forget to make your pencil pouches because that's a
mhm,
huge item that all grades need.
oh, yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
A case for your hooks. There you go,
There you
girl.
go, sweetie. There you go. Nana Michelle, I
Michelle,
used to love to decorate my book covers since we used grocery bag back then.
I love to
Exactly.
do that.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
love it.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. Yes, the Suzette stitch would be great for that.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
I agree. But
Mm-hmm.
pencil pouches, those are amazing. I mean, how, how long does it got to be,
Right.
Um, obviously this is shorter than a pencil, but make pencil pouches. Those can be, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you need tons of those for
Oh, yes, you do.
everybody needs one.
A pencil
And
pouch hold colored pencils, markers, highlighters, Crayolas for the little kids. Um, some kids even like to have their own binders, paper clips, just all sorts of little post-it notes or flags. Yes, yes, yes,
there are
yes.
so many things that you need to keep in a pencil pouch. You
That's
know,
right.
when you crochet a pencil pouch, depending upon how you make it, you can make one that fits in a three ring binder so that they can keep it in the binder.
That's right.
If you understand, it'll fit over the three rings. It
Mm-hmm.
just depends on what crochet stitch you use.
Right.
I mean, it's very simple to make it to fit in the three ring binder. I mean, wow.
Yep.
It's awesome the things that you can create that they can use in school. And another thing for girls is don't forget to make them a pouch, a small pouch or something for their feminine needs.
There you go. There you go. See, I hadn't even touched on that one. In fact, I didn't even think about it, to tell you the truth. uh, let's see. DK Jen said we used wallpaper to cover art books when I was at high school. Nana Michelle said hello, spelled her Amy wrong. Okay, just a minute. Nana
Oh,
Michelle said,
okay.
it's funny when you were talking about the keychains. Olivia was finishing her Amy, oh, capybara for a keychain on her
A
book bag.
capybara. Yeah, capybara.
Okay. Oh,
That's
that's
cool.
okay. I wouldn't have known what it was, even if it had been spelled correctly.
But I mean, think about it. A little tiny pouch to keep their feminine things in, you
Yes.
know, depending on what they use would
Mm-hmm.
dictate the size of the pouch. But that would be nice to have so it wouldn't
Right.
be seen,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yep, yep,
Um,
yep.
I used to use brown paper bags too.
Oh, yes.
Use newspaper on the comic strips.
Yes.
I use the comic strips too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's just an unlimited number of things that you can come up with that you could make.
Right.
Um, I don't know how some of these schools work, but even something to keep their money in to pay for their school lunch.
Right. That can slip in a pocket. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like to draw on mine too. I mean, I think
Stickers.
it's a great
Yeah.
idea. There's so many cool things that you can come up with. I love the idea of making the clip-on key things, um, and doing a bunch of different amigurumis and letting them trade back and forth.
Oh yeah.
You use brown paper, craft paper on your books. That's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
our brown paper bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. See that you guys can come up with so many things that you can do, and you could adopt a classroom
Yeah.
and do that. Maybe adopt the kids in church
Mm-hmm.
and do that. I think it would
Yeah.
be awesome. Adopt your neighbor's kids.
That's right.
Do that.
So what
You
are
use
some, have any of y'all done anything like that? Or have you done something a little bit different? I mean, let's share for a moment here.
I've done all kinds of stuff like that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up and stuff. I've done all that stuff. Oh, thank you, Zoila. Um,
I did the squishy balls because I got tired of hearing those spinners. Oh,
mhm.
man, I tell you what, that about drove me crazy. Especially if you get two or three kids in there spinning them things at different times. Some of them make noise, some of them don't. And I was just like, okay, we got to stop this. So,
One
yeah,
year for my daughter, um, she didn't want to put her money in her outside pockets because she's afraid she'd lose it.
right,
And occasionally her pants didn't have pockets.
right.
So I crocheted a pouch,
Mm-hmm.
rectangle pouch with a flap, and the flap had a button on it.
Right.
And in her jacket, I literally sewed it inside of her jacket.
Yep.
So she had an inside pocket where she could keep her lunch money. No
That's
one knew
good.
there but her, but there she had it. Because children's coats don't normally come with an inside pocket.
No,
But I did that for Vivian so she had a place to hide her lunch money.
that's cool. Zola said I used to do scrapbooking classes in my kids' school. That's awesome. So you
I
came up
like
with
that.
a lot of
I like that. That's awesome.
yes things that you could help the kids with.
Oh, and I made sure the flap was half the size of the pouch, by the way. That
Right.
way I knew nothing would fall out, even if she
Right.
had coins. Yes.
Oh, Lana, thank you very much. She said Marsha Lee wanted to let
Oh, why
you
can't she miss
know.
it? Oh, you got it too far out.
Yeah.
Well, Marcia Lee, happy birthday, sweetheart. Happy
Yes.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marcia Lee. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Very
birthday,
happy.
sweetheart.
So everybody tell Marcia Lee happy birthday.
Yes, please.
It's her birthday today. So it's awesome. I'm so excited it's her birthday.
Oh, yes. Rita said that she made a little extra money at her library putting on book covers for folks. Told them the
Nice.
price, and they had to bring paper. Some of them said, "Mom sends her love and thanks you." Oh,
I like that.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
There you go, Marcia Lee. Everybody's telling you happy birthday. I love that. Look at all the birthday wishes, Marcia Lee.
I thought
I know
maybe she couldn't say anything because maybe she was watching this on the TV.
it's the number of subscriber days that you put it out.
Oh, well, I
She
just
didn't have
do that.
she didn't have your channel until today.
Okay. Well, I
That's why
do that because
we know.
I don't wish to mess with the trolls. So
I know. I know. It's okay. But her screen's reading the chat to her, and so she's seeing all the birthday wishes, and I love it.
that's great. That really
So
is.
I'm very happy for her. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Marcia Lee.
Yes, I do too, sweetheart.
And thank you so much for letting me know, Lana. but that's awesome. But I love the idea of making the jacket inside pocket.
Yes.
That it was a lifesaver for my daughter. She had me do that a couple more times for her.
Oh, Kathy said there's a YouTube channel called MBT Creates, and she has a small fidget toy to crochet. Well,
That's
see,
awesome.
yeah, as long as it's quiet, I would not have minded that. But my oldest daughter had found a bunch of those squishy balls. You squish them and they kind of like put a little bubble out here or something like that. And so it had given me the idea because I'm cheap. I wasn't gonna spend the money for them. So I just went home and crocheted a bunch of balls and just stuffed them real tight where the kids could sit there and squeeze them. They were machine washable. I'd take them home every 2 or 3 days. And when one class would get finished with them, I'd just line them all up and spray them down with Lysol for the next class.
Yeah,
And yes, yes.
I like that idea.
Hmm.
It's a good way to help them focus their attention,
That's right. That's absolutely right.
and it's not noisy
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
because nobody wants disruption. The other idea I have for you is when they built the brand new elementary school here some years ago, they put whiteboards in all the classrooms,
Yes, ma'am.
and they asked they asked for washcloths or something
Mm-hmm.
along that lines.
Yep.
I ended up making 30 or so dishcloths out of
Mm-hmm.
cotton
Yep.
and set them in,
Yep.
and then I was asked for more
Oh yeah.
because they liked that so much for cleaning their whiteboards.
Well, and it's so much easier to use that. I mean, all the whiteboards come with this special little eraser,
Yes,
and folks, those things can end up disappearing. Don't ask me why a child would want to take that out of your classroom, but some kids, they
they
just do. But the washcloths, yes, and I had
they
quite a
love
few. Yes.
they requested them. I made bunches of them. I mean, first time I sent in 30, which was one for each kid in my
Hmm.
child's classroom.
Right.
And then I was asked, can I please make more? And so obviously I made more. So while my kids were in that school, I was constantly making dishcloths and sending them into the school.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I probably have no more, not much cotton now. But it helps them because what they do is assign a cloth to each child.
Hmm.
There's no fighting
Right.
among any of them,
Well,
and
see, with
they can,
my kids, when they had their own whiteboard, we would just use paper towels.
well,
That
they
way it could be
have
thrown
the
up.
baseboard. They don't have chalkboards in that elementary school. They only have whiteboards,
Right.
and
But
so
some of
yeah.
us were lucky enough to have donated to our classroom individual whiteboards. They were about
Oh
like
wow,
this. Yes. Which
nice.
was awesome for my classroom because I could walk around and instead of kids wasting pencil and paper,
Mhm.
scratching and showing me their work and that kind of thing, they could write out their
Oh,
solution on the whiteboard, and I could just go there with my finger or, like if I happen to have my dishcloth with me, just wipe
yeah,
it through and say, okay, you need to start here and fix it, so to speak. But the other thing, since we're on this idea, the other nice thing about these on the whiteboards, folks, is those erasers that come for the whiteboards, eventually they get so much of that dry marker in them that eventually they leave, like, I don't want to say crumbs, but they leave little speckles on there.
they do.
And if your whiteboard ever gets scratched, you're done. But
Yes.
these washcloths, especially if you give them just a little bit of a textured stitch, perfect. I am not kidding you. They are perfect for cleaning that whiteboard off, even getting down into those minute scratches that sometimes develop on those things. So,
Yeah,
yes.
and the teacher would collect them and take them home, wash them herself, bring them back in, put them back out, and there you go.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It worked out really good. So that's an idea if your school uses whiteboards, make dishcloths.
Yes.
And
Hello, Suzanne. Thank you for joining us. You just got back from shopping.
And if it's for an elementary school, you don't have to make the full size dishcloth because
No,
hands are not that big.
that's right.
Remember that. So
Four
a
by
few,
four is a perfect size. It
right,
really is. Even for the big kids, a 4 by 4 is perfect size.
a few big ones for the teacher, but the rest of them smaller for the kids.
Oh yeah.
And it takes no time to whip them up. Mm-mm. No, it's a great idea
Hmm. But
because a lot of us are
I
getting away
will
from
caution you that if that's something you want to do, make sure it is cotton because acrylic.
100% cotton. You can't use the acrylic blend.
No, the acrylic
You
don't
can't
work.
use the nylon blend either because it will
Mm-mm.
scratch the board.
Well, it's not that; it just doesn't collect very well. You know what I
Right.
mean? It just,
It has to be 100% pure cotton.
yeah, that's right.
Man, they love. I don't know what they do now that I don't make them for them anymore. I'm not exaggerating. I probably made 150 for that school.
Wow.
Easy, easy 150. But I didn't mind doing it. I was just sitting around. What else am I gonna
Hmm.
do? And the kids were just taking them to school.
And that's right, Zola. It's a great way to support the schools. You are
They never
absolutely
bothered
correct.
me. I was just sitting around with my thumb up my rear. I'm just making dishcloths, and there'd be a note.
Yeah.
A couple of the teachers sent me a very nice thank you notes. But yeah, it never bothered me. The principal down there adored me. It was really awkward too because we had gone to a school function, and that principal comes right up to me and hugged me, and I was like, "Whoa, you
Uh-huh.
know, ugh, I know who you are, but that's a little
Friendly.
base." Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, but she knew who I was, and she knew what I'd been doing.
Yeah.
And was very thankful.
And see, folks, just little things like that, you really would not believe how it brightens a teacher's day. It just really
I
does.
impacted them a
Hmm.
great deal.
Yeah.
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 But do you guys have any other suggestions that we may have missed? Just curious,
Yeah.
because we laid out a few. I don't know.
You
That
got that right, Zoila. Absolutely. And it's those little things that tend to fall through the cracks when teachers are looking at supplying their classroom. Absolutely.
yes, yeah. I mean, they need Ziploc bags. They need the Kleenex, um, pencils, paper. I mean, every year they
Mm-hmm.
need this stuff.
Yep.
There's much more to the list,
Yeah.
but that's it every
Glue sticks,
year. Blue
markers,
sticks,
highlighters, yes,
everything. And
rulers.
and if you don't get it for them, the teacher buys it out of their own pocket, and they don't make enough.
Mm-mm.
They really don't.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Yes, I know several that spent their own money.
Yep. Got
Yeah,
that right.
and it's a shame.
Nancy said, I used to volunteer at my son's elementary school, all over the school, wherever they needed me. I was mostly in the library running the book fairs. That's awesome, Nancy. I'm so happy that you've done that.
That would have been awesome.
Yes.
That would have been really incredible. Uh, I I like the schools, the elementary school down here, and I like the middle school here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, you like to fix a basket for the teacher, all the $1 school supplies, and added a couple of dish towels. Weren't you sweet and mean?
Mary, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's great. Yes.
Yeah, we always did. They would send him a list, a boy list and a girl list.
Right.
And if you had a girl, you would buy everything on the girl list.
Right.
Well, we would buy from both lists. That way they had everything. Because there's always somebody that couldn't afford to do it.
Yeah.
So we bought from both lists and sent it in.
That's right, Kivia. Some still do that. You're absolutely right.
And we always did. We made sure to take care of the schools. Um, when my kids were still in school, they still wanted hand sanitizer.
Oh yes.
I don't know if they still use it or not, but boy, were they out. Take care, Lana.
Thank you
Have a
so much
blessed
for being
day.
here with us, Lana. I do appreciate that. You know I do.
Thank you. They were one of God's and God's hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Because I got to tell you, any of you that have been in a school and had to use the sanitizer up on the wall,
Mm.
that stuff is so nasty and sticky. Oh my goodness. And besides that, it didn't smell good either.
Oh, aren't you sweet, Nancy?
Oh,
Yes.
see, Nancy, yeah. And I
That's
realized that in larger school districts, it probably wouldn't be nothing for there to be 30 something kids in a class. I mean, honestly. Um, but 30 little worry worms, 30 little crocheted balls, 30 little keychains, 30 little 4x4 washcloths, just anything like that. You just really would be surprised.
it makes the world. It means the world to them.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
You don't know, Zorla, but it's not only sticky, but it stinks.
Ugh, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go through Kleenex too, like it's water.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. They need Kleenex like you wouldn't believe. Yeah. And I always got aggravated. I shouldn't. I should be grateful for everything that was brought in. But the parents would bring in one of the small cubes of Kleenex
Mm-hmm.
instead of the get the big box.
That's right. Get the big box.
Yeah.
That's right, Cindy. Yep.
Yep.
Big Chief tablet.
Oh yeah. I remember the Dick and Jane readers. I love those.
Mm-hmm.
Those are so cool. They stopped using those years ago.
Oh, yeah.
They should still use them. Probably work better. Oh, Nancy. You know, all of my kids had a fairly small classroom, except for my youngest daughter, because she was born in 2000. And they even had to open up instead of two classes, they had to open up a third classroom.
Wow.
There were so many kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they were
happens sometimes.
they were overloaded with the kids born in that year.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And sometimes it just happens that way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome though. But yeah, there's so many things you can come up with. I mean, you could make kind of like a brown bag that you would carry your lunch in. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
make a lunch bag. There's another one. Um, it wouldn't
Tell
be
you,
insulated, but you could
tell
make a
you,
lunch bag.
I tell you another thing you could whip out probably pretty quick, especially those of you that love to work with the chunky yarn, baskets.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. Baskets to hold all sorts of things. And I don't care what grade a teacher is teaching. Yeah, baskets, storage.
That nice.
Hmm. Well, folks, we're coming up on our hour. I do
Yes,
want to say I hope that we've inspired you to do just maybe one or two little items, whether it's for your own kiddos, a class at school, a teacher. Um, like I said, this time of the year is very near and dear to my heart because I raised kids and I've been in the school system. So I know all the activity and things that are going on right now in order to get school ready. So please take just a moment. Think of something that you can give. I don't care if it's large, small, one item or 10. It doesn't matter. Just think about something that you can do that can brighten the day of starting back to school. It'd make me feel good, and I know it will you too. Froggy?
Um, take a look at the GoFundMe if you have a chance. I'd really appreciate that. That was created by Heidi to help me out. If you can donate just a couple of dollars, it would be really appreciated.
Yes, it would.
But don't forget to join us tomorrow on Maureen's channel. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern.
10
I'll be there.
a.m. Yeah,
10, 11 Eastern.
that's right. Thank you, Zoila. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot to pin that up at the top. Our Little Treasures by Nancy is having her Christmas in July sale tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. So please be sure that you go and pick her up. It's never too early to shop for Christmas gifts.
So don't forget to click on that link and set the reminder so that
That's
you
right.
will be over at Nancy's this
That's
evening.
right.
But in the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning.
And guys, like I always remind you, and it bears repeating every time we're together, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your special light that they are waiting to see. So let your light shine. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye.